Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cadets offense takes the field for the first time today. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team.
Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Black Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Fullback's got it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Rice Owls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Floating away. He'll get rid of it. He's open on the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass play.
Can't get him to the ground. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. This quarterback part of their running game. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Touch pass on the right. Powers through the defender. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. And the Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the handoff. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Right on target this time. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Lucas. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Let's go.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll go to the counter. Hard running there. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football game.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Dropping back, it's McMillan. Makes the grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The Black Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Lucas.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. This is a designed run. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Gardner. That's caught. It's in goal.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Got his man downfield. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Black Knights have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to pass, it's McMillan. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings them to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Virginia delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Charlottesville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the ACC. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Gardner. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the Black Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Let's go. Ready, go. Go straight ahead. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7.
14, Rice, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He's got the tight end. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
That's good for a Rice Owls 1st down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Gardner. Snagged in the middle, it's Ingold. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Dumps it to the back. That's reeled in. It's Lucas. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Here we go.
Sends it back in motion. To the air. It's McMillan. He's got his man. They'll immediately call timeout.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Now the play fake. And wings it incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Houston. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Quickly out to the tight end. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Let's go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Gardner. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
He'll try to do it himself. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the...
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
Yeah, way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that 1st down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Looking to throw, it's Gardner. It's complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's this.
Makes the grab past the marker. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Let's go. The Owls have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's now third and goal.
Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. Back to throw, it's Gardner. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to capitalize and you want to score a touchdown.
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Black Knights decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. to the air. It's Gardner. Using his feet to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Army! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Wants to throw. It's Gardner. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
That's caught. It's Lucas. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Wants to throw again. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dragged out of the air. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Heaves it deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Turning on the Jets. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Makes the grab.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Running the option, it's McMillan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Handoff to the fullback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
The Black Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. On the move at the 30. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Oh,